Welcome back. Well, it's always important to know your credit score. However, got to ask the question, can checking it too many times actually hurt your score? Well, luckily for us, we've got a new YouTube sensation, maybe. Tony Wallace joined us from Town & Country Credit Union, back with us this morning. Always great to have you here, man. You always have great content. So,
Thanks.
You know, people I think want to manage their credit score, but it's probably a good thing not to get too obsessed with it, eh?
Yeah, we were just talking about that off air. It's important to make sure that you check it, but you want to do it in the right way. So every time you apply for a credit card or a loan, that's a credit hit, you're going to lose about 5 points. But there's other ways you can check it too. Things like Credit Karma are good. It's a guide. It's not going to give you the real score, but it's going to give you a ballpark of kind of where you're at. You can also request a free credit report each year. So I would recommend that you do that from each bureau. And there's a couple different reasons. One, you want to make sure that the loans you have and the credit cards you have are reporting properly. Maybe they show a late payment and it was in on time on their end. And remember too that you can dispute those things. If you see errors in your credit report, the best way is to go directly to the credit card or the credit union or the bank and try to get it worked out. If not, you can dispute directly with the credit bureau itself, and then it goes to say the bank, and then the bank has 30 days, or the credit card issuer has 30 days to come back and prove that you owe that or that was late, or else they have to take it off.
For you, this might seem like an obvious question, but the most important reason why I should be checking my score, following up on getting a credit score once a year is why?
I think 2 reasons. One, you want to make sure that it's accurate. And another one that we haven't really touched on yet is that fraud. You know, you want to make sure that all those accounts are yours. I do hundreds of loans each year, and I see a lot of credit reports. And I had one gentleman, I said, boy, everything looks great, but you know, you've got this collection down in Arizona from like a electric place, or you know, where they get their gas and electric. He says, I've never lived in Arizona. So someone obviously had his information and set up their electric. And so he had to go dispute that and get that off there. The scary part about that is they still maybe have his social and his date of birth and his other information, so they may repeat that process too. Which brings me to another thing. If you do have that kind of fraud, you could actually freeze your credit report. So if you had multiple things on there, you can contact them, they can freeze it, and you have to call to unlock it. So in worst case scenarios, I would say go ahead and freeze the credit in those scenarios, because you don't know if that's going to be repeated. You
mentioned the credit bureaus. Is there 3 of them? Or like if I pull these things once a year, how do I do it? How many am I pulling?
Yeah, you can, a tri-merge will have all 3. That'll have the 3 big ones. I would recommend checking all of them. When they do like a home mortgage, they'll pull all 3. When I do like a consumer car loan, we just pull 1. But you do want to check all 3, and you can get those directly from them for free once a year, and that does not hurt your score. Again, only when you apply for things. But I would once a year, or we have some older people that may not use their credit a lot, and they haven't checked it in years, and there may be some discrepancies on there that they just want to make sure that you're on top of it.
And you feel like, hey, checking in once a year is sufficient?
Typically, yes. Okay. You know, unless you've had previous fraud, then I'd recommend maybe every 6 months you can sign up for some credit alert things, which wouldn't be the worst idea in the world, you know, if you have ongoing issues.
Always great stuff, man. If people want more information, how do they get a hold of you?
Then contact me at Town & Country Credit Union. We have several certified financial counselors there too that can assist. So reach out, get educated, and watch your credit.
Great job, man. Thank you very much. All right, stay with us. Coming up, we got a 4-legged friend here in studio. Stick around.